One of the most common questions I get in my office here in Wichita is, Holly, I've paid into Medicare taxes my entire working life, so my coverage is free now, right? I wish I could tell you yes, but the reality is that Medicare is more like a participation fee system. You've paid for the right to enroll, but there are still premiums, deductibles, and copays that can take a massive bite out of your retirement budget if you aren't prepared. The great news? This level of coverage is actually amazing. If you tried to buy this on the open market under age 65, it would cost thousands of dollars a month, if you could even find it. Hi, I'm Holly Reichard, and today we're pulling back the curtain on the real cost of Medicare for 2026. We aren't just looking at sticker prices, we're talking about hidden costs, tax surcharges for high earners, and two very different paths you can take, supplemental versus Advantage plans. First off, as an agent, I never advise staying on straight Medicare. It's really risky. Why? Because there's no maximum out-of-pocket protection. You could be on the hook for 20% of your bills with no end in sight. Let's look at the foundation, Original Medicare, which is Part A and Part B. Part A is your hospital insurance. Most of you won't pay a premium for this, but it isn't cost-free. If you're admitted to the hospital in 2026, you face a $1,736 deductible. And here's the kicker, that isn't once a year. It's once per benefit period. If you're in the hospital in January and go back in June for a new issue, you could owe that $1,736 all over again. Then there's Part B, your doctors and outpatient care. Everyone pays for Part B. In 2026, the standard price is $202.90 a month. You also have an annual deductible of $283. After you pay that, Medicare pays 80%, but you're stuck with the other 20%. That might not sound bad for a $100 doctor visit, but for a $50,000 outpatient surgery, you're looking at a $10,000 bill. Under Original Medicare, there's no limit to what you can be forced to pay. Because of that unlimited risk, most people add extra coverage. The first path, a Medicare supplement, or Medigap. Think of a Plan G as a financial buffer. You pay a monthly premium, usually between $140 and $190 a month, depending on your age, gender, and zip code. In exchange, the insurance company pays most of everything Medicare doesn't. With Plan G, your only medical cost for the entire year is a $283 Part B deductible. After that, you are 100% covered. No copays, no surprise bills, and no prior authorization. If you've had health complications in the past, I almost always advise this route. For example, if you're battling cancer, you have a set monthly premium and a small deductible, and then you're done. On an Advantage plan, you will likely hit your maximum out of pocket, and probably pretty quickly. Now, let's look at the other fork in the road, Medicare Advantage Part C. You see the commercials for these constantly, often with a $0 monthly premium. It sounds like a bargain, but if you read the fine print, even with that $0 premium, you still have to pay the $202.90 for your Part B premium to the government. The zero just means the insurance company isn't charging an extra fee. With Advantage plans, you're trading a monthly premium for a pay-as-you-go model. Primary care might be $0, but a specialist could be $50. A hospital stay might cost you $350 to $455 a day for the first week. These plans do have maximum out-of-pocket limits. In 2026, the legal limit is just over $9,000, though here in Kansas, we usually see it around $4,000 to $6,000 for an in-network care. So while your monthly cost is lower when you're healthy, a bad year on an Advantage plan can be significantly more expensive than a supplemental. What I see is when someone hits their maximum out of pocket, they've had multiple hospital stays or a chronic illness with repeated treatments like cancer or a condition with infusions like RA. We have to talk about drugs. Standalone Part D premium in Kansas are very low, often $0 a month, though some go up to $147. In 2026, the maximum deductible is $615. The massive good news, there's now a $2,100 total out-of-pocket cap on prescriptions. Once you hit that, your meds are covered for $0 for the rest of the year. This is a huge win for anyone on expensive medications. Then there's IRMA, or what I call the success tax. If the government decides you've made too much money based on your 2024 tax returns, then they charge you more. For 2026, if you've made over $109,000 as an individual or $218,000 as a couple, your Part B premium jumps from $202.90 to $284, and it can go up much higher. It's a cliff, $1 over the threshold, and now you owe a whole surcharge. But if you've recently retired, we can often appeal this. Finally, consider the extras. Advantage plans often include dental, vision, and hearing. Supplementals do not. Adding a decent dental plan is about $55 a month, and vision is about $15. Your supplemental covers eye health, think cataracts, but it won't pay for your glasses or exams. So what's the bottom line? For top-tier supplemental coverage in our area, a female should budget roughly $350 a month, a male about $380. If you want to add dental and vision, bring that to approximately $420 to $450 a month. Alternatively, you can go on the Advantage Plan route. Save the monthly premium and use the money to add protection plans like a hospital plan or a cancer coverage to cover your out-of-pocket risks. Adding an extra level of coverage can cost anywhere from $35 a month for a very basic hospital coverage to $100 a month to cover any major expenses like cancer or surgery, making an Advantage Plan anywhere from $202.90 a month at the basic level to about $300 a month if you upgrade for all the extra coverages. There's no one size fits all. My father-in-law, he's on a supplemental plan because he wants predictability. My mother-in-law, she's on an Advantage Plan because she doesn't want to pay for a plan she wasn't using. If you're feeling overwhelmed, that's exactly why we're here. As an independent agency, we look behind the curtain to find you the plan that fits. Give our office a call at 316-682-1791 or visit us at soldersandassociates.com. We'll help you run the numbers so you can retire with confidence. I'm Holly Reichard. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.